Hi everyone, I'm Chris Hernandez. This is the Weekly Report, a look at news from the city of Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City's 18th and Vine Jazz and Blues Festival returns Saturday, October 11th with a pretty terrific lineup. This includes 10-time Grammy-nominated artist Michelle Indegiacello, plus Grammy-winning jazz trumpeter Roy Hargrove, contemporary blues guitarist and keyboard player Lucky Peterson, and Midnight Star, a high-energy R&B band best known for their top 10 hits in the 70s and 80s and recently inducted into the Soul Music Hall of Fame. This event attracts 10,000 jazz and blues lovers annually, and this year's festival promises to be bigger and better than ever. The festival features multiple stages with more than 22 artists and groups performing. Plus, fans can enjoy great food, art vendors, jazz workshops, film screenings, panel sessions, and a children's pavilion. Proceeds support cultural programming at the American Jazz Museum. For tickets, visit Ticketmaster.com or call the American Jazz Museum box office at 816-474-6262. City employee Judy Coder of the Law Department wins September's Rich Knoll Pacesetter Award. Judy was recognized for great customer service dealing with residents who are less than happy while visiting City Hall to pay their delinquent taxes. Not only is she helpful, informative, and considerate with customers, they sometimes feel like they've made a friend in the process.
But I just hope the public really gets an appreciation of the quality of our professional staff at the city and how lucky we are that folks stick with us and do such an exceptional job.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Mayor James, Council, thank you very much for this honor because Rich Knoll, it doesn't get any better than that. So,
thank you.
I thank you.
The Pacesetter program recognizes city employees who are skilled in communication, customer service, teamwork, and leadership. This award is named in honor of the former Assistant City Manager Rich Knoll, who served the city for more than 26 years. 20 years ago this week, a helicopter hovered overhead to place 4 steel sculptures on top of 300-foot concrete pylons for a public art installation downtown. It's hard to believe, but yes, Sky Stations, those shiny space-age sculptures atop Bartle Hall, turns 20 years old this week. The vision of artist R.M. Fisher, these structures were inspired by the beautiful Art Deco designs found in the nearby Municipal Auditorium. At first controversial, they have become an iconic part of Kansas City's skyline. Now let's check in with some of our city's departments.
Hi, I'm Heidi Downer with Kansas City Parks and Recreation. October in the city is filled with activities. Here's a sampling of fun things to do. Bring the entire family for a walk on the wild side at Lakeside Nature Center in Swope Park. Walk the nature trail and listen to costumed animal characters tell their stories. The Magic Woods program is offered from 6 to 9 p.m. Friday, October 10th, and from 5 to 9 p.m. Saturday, October 11th. The cost is $5 a person, with children under 3 admitted free. Waterfire KC Festival of the Arts has become one of the most anticipated events in the community, and this year it expands to 2 days. Visit Brush Creek on the Country Club Plaza on Friday, October 10th and Saturday, October 11th for free performances by the Theater League and musical entertainment amidst a backdrop of floating, fire-filled braziers. Visit waterfirekc.com for more details. Are you yearning for a simpler time? Visit the Shoal Creek Living History Museum in Hodge Park for Harvest Fest on Saturday, October 11th. From 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., you can explore log cabins, take a horse-drawn wagon ride, make apple butter, and play historic games. The cost is $5 a person, with children 5 and under admitted free. Bruce R. Watkins Cultural Heritage Center is celebrating 25 years of serving the community through education, programs, exhibits, performances, and workshops. In honor of their silver anniversary, the center is hosting a special membership drive reception on Saturday, October 18th at 4 p.m. Everyone is invited to come out and support one of the oldest African-American cultural establishments in our city. And for more information about these and other events, See the Parks and Recreation website at kcparks.org or give us a call at 816-513-7500.
Kansas City's West Side and the West Side Can Center have made giant strides in improving the quality of life for their citizens, and those efforts are being replicated across all shifts thanks to the good work of officers like Nathan Canate and Bradley Bailey. For insight into their efforts, we spoke with their commander, Captain Darren Ivey.
Brad and Nate have really taken this project to heart. They noticed that there was a problem of tracking individuals over there and problems on the west side, and they took the whole concept of community policing and grasped onto it and ran with it and have done an excellent job along with other members of their sector and other members of the Central Patrol Division. I know we're making a difference because the way that the community is reaching out to the officers now, it used to be that they would reach out to maybe the officers assigned to the West Side Can Center, but now officers who work in that area are getting phone calls from the community who need their assistance or who want to pass on information. Community policing should never be going out of style. It is a concept of police working with the community to solve problems, and that's what police work's all about.
Our motivation for our project with the West Side community is primarily just to increase the quality of life. It started out as a violent crime project and has turned into a quality of life project, and just helping the community target specific problems that have come up over the last couple months. You know, we just encourage everybody else to increase their presence in their communities, and you know, this is something that we thought was a long shot, and it's in turn paid off for the community police relationship in the West Side and can be taken anywhere else in the city. Things that are letting us know that we're actually making a difference in touching the community is the citizens coming out and contacting us voluntarily rather than us having to seek them out. People waving to us as we're driving up and down the streets, people stopping us to say thank you as we're driving through their neighborhoods. I would definitely say relationships is the biggest key. Without building the relationships that we've built over there, we couldn't have gotten this far with the project as we've gotten. The property crimes, the graffiti, the tagging has all of a sudden started to calm down. People are starting to paint over the old graffiti that's been out there and in turn take more pride in their community. It's been rewarding to actually get some momentum back into daily patrol, to actually come to work and have a goal, know that you're going to go out and target specific individuals, specific problems, and reach an outcome with that's going to help somebody else.
This project has been probably one of the most rewarding things I've done so far in my career. It's given us the opportunity to go out and meet people that live in the neighborhoods and to find out, rather than a reactive standpoint, when someone calls 911, find out what the problems are in the neighborhood so that we can address those before something might happen. It does help making it more enjoyable coming to work every day, going out, targeting specific problems and specific people rather than just following the radio. People in the neighborhoods know us by name now. They're coming out of their houses to talk to us. And they're not just doing that with us, but they're doing that with other officers as well. We're trying to essentially change the culture towards the police and how people view the police, to know that we're on their side and we want to help them better their neighborhood and better the community. The West Side Can Center has been a big part in kind of providing a starting point for this project. Officer Tomasek and Officer Villalobos have done tremendous work on the West Side over the years, and we wanted to continue this project into the shifts that they're not there, so that it's a community project through all parts of the day. We've been able to tell that we've made a difference over there this year through increased patrols, through word of mouth from citizens. Violent crime has dropped from 33 reported aggravated assaults in 2012 down to 18 this year. There were 2 homicides in the West Side area last year, and there have not been any this year. So we like to contribute the work that we've done in addition to the work that other officers are doing through extra patrol, community cooperation, to an overall reduction in violent crime and quality of life.
Relationships and problem solving is one of the most important aspects of police work, and officers like Brad Bailey and Nathan Canate personify community policing. I'm Officer Shelly Gaddis. Have a safe week.
Residents are invited to attend a public hearing to consider whether the East Patrol Division Station and Crime Lab campus, or an individual part of that campus, should carry a name other than East Campus. The public hearing will take place on Monday, October 6, 2014, from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Robert J. Mohart Multipurpose Center. City Council members and city staff will be on hand to listen to public recommendations and comments. This hearing begins a public process to examine whether a name should be attached to the campus, as well as who could be honored and why. This would mark the first time any KCMO police station is named in honor of an individual. Residents may also submit comments by emailing communications@kcmo.org by October 15th. U.S. Transportation Secretary Anthony Foxx stopped by Kansas City to deliver a $1.2 million grant to the KCATA for transit improvements on Prospect Avenue. You'll see better bus stops and other amenities between 22nd and 28th Streets along Prospect. The City of Kansas City will provide $300,000 in matching funds for even more infrastructure improvements. The goal is to make it easier to get to jobs along Kansas City's second busiest transit route.
But I'd like to thank Secretary Foxx for coming to Kansas City again and making this trip to be with us to once again bring good news to our city. I especially love it when he comes with a big check in his pocket. Transportation connects people to opportunity. It connects people to each other. It serves as a tool for economic and community achievement and development. One might even call it a ladder, which is quite fitting if you ask me. The community is full of people who just wake up in the morning, they get themselves together, they get out of the door, and they're ready to go to work. They're ready to make Kansas City a better city. They're ready to provide for their families. They're ready for the opportunities that sit there out there in the horizon. And one of the ways that we in government help them achieve what is possible, what the talents and ambitions of young people and old here in this area, is helping them to get from where they are to where their dreams are.
For more information about these stories, please log on to kcmo.gov and search for the Weekly Report. That does it for this edition of the Weekly Report. I'm Chris Hernandez. Have a great week.